There we go. All right. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to my stream. This is One Eye Gamer Dude coming at you live. Don't forget the like and subscribe button and hit the bell notification icon so when I go live, you'll be notified, and make sure you click on all. So I have a bone to pick. Now, you can call this a rant. You can call this whatever you want. And I don't give a shit. But I'm getting tired. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting fucking tired. Downright tired. I'm going to be harsh. And I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks. I don't give a shit. I can give two shits what anyone thinks. I pay for my games. I pay for my skins. I pay for all this shit. Now, for the past, ever since Season 4 came out with Call of Duty, it's nothing but DX, it's nothing but DirectX errors and crashes. I barely get through one goddamn match, and the fucking thing crashes. And I've done everything. I've done every single fucking thing that YouTube has, all these people, all this bullshit that they tell you to do is completely pointless. It's completely pointless. Why waste your time? Why waste your time on a AAA game that costs money and they never goddamn fix it? Oh, but they sure make sure that they charge you an abundance of cash for their goddamn skins. I have just about had enough paying for AAA games just so they can crash. I'm done with it. I'm finished. I am through. I'm over it already. There isn't an excuse for it not to get fixed. These companies need to be held accountable. They need to be responsible to fix this shit. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. There's no excuse for it, folks. There's no excuse for it. Fix your goddamn game or get the fuck out of Dodge. It's getting to the point. It's getting to the point you cannot play a brand new game without it crashing. And, we know Battlefield 6 is coming out. And I just pray, I just hope that it doesn't have as much issues as 2042. I don't know where these people's brains are at. I don't know where these developers get their fucking brains out of their ass or something. Maybe they're snorting too much coke. Maybe they're doing too much crack. Hell, I don't know. Maybe they all sit around a marble table because the reason why it's marble, the coke slides there very easily for them and they can snort it better. And they sit around, drink a bunch of coffee, all high and shit off of coke, trying to decide how to make the game better by selling skins for $40 without fixing the game problem and without fixing its issues. It's insane. It's unthinkable. And I've been a gamer my whole life. I come from way back from Battlefield 1942 to Battlefield 2 to Battlefield 3 to the old, Black Ops 2, 1 and 2, which were actually good games. And they actually worked. You didn't have DX crashes. You didn't have the goddamn game crashing every 5 seconds. You didn't have to sit there and fuck and suck and jack off your computer and do everything but strip the goddamn thing and uninstall Windows just to get the goddamn game to work for God knows how long, just so you can repatch it and repatch the drivers, just so it can fucking crash again. What gives? Tell me, what gives? You tell me. Go ahead, folks, tell me, what gives? It's unbelievable. In fact, it's unthinkable that this shit is just continuing to go on and on and on and on. it's, I just can't believe that these companies are allowed to make games like this and not fix them. And I'd be cool if they would fix it like within a month or 2 weeks to a month. But, we're dealing with the same crashes over and over and over and over again and again and again and again. It's, I'm tired of wasting hard-earned money on AAA games that are supposed to be good. The companies are supposed to be good. The programmers are shit, obviously, because they can't fix anything. If you're going to charge $60, $70, $80 to $100 for a game, at least make sure the goddamn thing works. That's like going out and buying a car and the tires don't work. That's like going out and buying a car and a month later the engine doesn't work. It's unbelievable. They should give you a fucking warranty on these fucking games so that way you get your money back or they fix it. One of the two. And the whole problem is, it's always been about the skins. They make sure those skins work. Oh, yeah. They make sure those skins are $30 to $40. Oh, yeah. It's bad enough that we have to pay for the battle passes. And on top of it, they want us to pay for the fucking skins. And not fix the game. It's unbelievable. It's just unthinkable. I cannot believe that they even can get away with it. Shame on you. Shame on you, Activision. Shame on you, DICE, for not fixing this shit. You used to be good, but now you're trash. Now you're dog shit. It's... I don't know. I don't know if it's the programmers, the developers, the designers. I don't know. But fix it. And I'm sure 95% of the community would agree with me. I spent from 12 o'clock p.m. It is now 6 o'clock p.m. Well, yeah, 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I've been playing Call of Duty. I get through one goddamn game, one lobby, and then I crash with the DX Air. And believe me, folks, I've done everything. I've rolled back the drivers. I've reinstalled the drivers. I've reinstalled the shaders. I've toned down my VRAM. I went into the NVIDIA app, and they say that you go from 100 down to 90 on the performance. I've done everything, folks. Nothing fixes it. What does this point to? To the game. Fix the goddamn game. You want people to buy your product? Then fix it. Because your game is always going to be trash. It's always going to be shit until you fix it. Let's face it. There's no excuse. Absolutely no excuse for it, folks. No excuse at all. To allow this shit to keep happening over and over and over, that's like a goddamn broken record. I mean, I haven't streamed anything for a while, and this is a lot of the reason why. Because I can't find a game that fucking works to stream. But there is light at the end of the tunnel, folks. Delta Force. Delta Force has its problems. But the game works. The engine works. I get no crashes. I rather play a free game like Delta Force than to deal with all this half-ass cock-knocker bullshit AAA games that can't pull their head out of their ass and fix their AAA game, AAA title. These games are AAA title, folks. These games are done by major companies. I don't care if they have new staffing. I don't care if they have new developers. I don't care if they have new designers. There's no excuse. Maybe you should go back to school and learn how to program correctly. Maybe you should go back to school and actually learn something. Or maybe go back to win Battlefield and Call of Duty, find the old timers that are 80 years old and ask them how they did it. Because this new shit, it's not working, folks. It's not working. It's not working. Let's face it, it isn't working. If it were, we wouldn't be having these problems. I'm not the only one. I'm watching major streamers. I'm watching Fireborn. I'm watching SoCal. I'm watching Stone Mountain. I'm watching Fixiate. All of them. All have the same issue. And these are major streamers, folks, with sponsors. I don't have any sponsors because I haven't been streaming. But what do I stream? How do I stream something that doesn't work? That's my question. I couldn't imagine if I had 13 or 14K users and getting donations for a game that I'm playing and streaming that crashes all the time. It's nuts. It's insane. It really gets under my skin. Because we are the ones that are getting fucked here. Nobody else. The game companies can care less. They're making their money. And the only people that are getting fucked is us. We're the only ones that are getting screwed over. Because they can't fix their shit. All because they can't fix their shit. So what do I do? Maybe I should I'm ready to uninstall all my AAA games, especially Battlefield and Call of Duty, because, folks, I am tired of it. I shouldn't have to spend 95% of my time trying to fix this stuff. Hold on. So, I don't know. I don't know where I stand. Maybe I should start streaming Delta Force. I need to find a game that I could stream what people like, what the community likes, without all the crashes. I normally don't post negative videos like this, but I want to get the word out there because it upsets me. And I want to get the word out there. And I know a lot of you probably already know this stuff. But I'm really hardcore bashing these companies because there is no excuse for it. All they want to do is suck you dry, charge you a shit ton of money for a AAA title, and then on top of it, a battle pass, which they all have, and charge you for skins. Number one, they shouldn't even be charging for jack shit until they make sure that their game fucking works. And here's another thing that kind of irks me right now. I have lost several Call of Duty tokens trying to level up my guns, trying to level up my character, trying to prestige. All because of the game crashing. I don't know about you guys, but I don't see what the fun is going into a game and turning on one of your 1 hour tokens and then crashing. It just makes no sense. Makes absolutely no sense at all. How long do we have to deal with this bullshit? How long do we have to deal with these game companies getting away with this stuff? I don't know. I don't know, folks. Dr. Disrespect was another one I used to watch. He hardly plays Call of Duty anymore. He hardly plays Warzone. And I feel him. I really do. I get it. It's just... Refire is another one that I like to watch. He recently went back to Warzone. Before, he was playing Delta Force all the time. But he wasn't getting the viewers like he was with Call of Duty. And he hates it. He hates it. He hates Call of Duty. He's been saying it every night. And it's just the only reason why he does it, because he's getting the viewers. He's getting the donations. So he's sacrificing something he doesn't really like and doesn't really care for playing, and giving the viewers what they want. Because ultimately that's what it's all about, is giving the community what they want. But I don't know. It's just, I'm tired of seeing these trash-ass games not getting fixed. It's, I can't believe it. I'm lost for words, folks. I am lost for words. I don't understand. What gives? What really gives? I don't know. You guys tell me. Leave in the comments. Because I just don't know. Anyways, folks, don't forget to hit subscribe, the thumbs up, and the bell notification icon, and set it to all, so when I do go live, you'll be notified. And I've bought every Battlefield game that has been out. I was playing that stuff when I was a kid, along with my father, 1942 and Battlefield 2. I've had some very good fond memories of that game. I'm sure you guys, though you're hardcore gamers out there, as well as me. And I love Battlefield. But these last few releases have been dog shit. It's just, I don't know. 2042, I mixed feelings. I like the game, beautiful graphics, I don't know. I just hope Battlefield 6 is going to be able to redeem all the Battlefield games and go back to the way it used to be. But I don't know. Should I have faith? Should I believe in a company that let a lot of people down? Because ultimately 1942 and Battlefield 2 and Battlefield 3 were great. Battlefield 4, great. I don't know. Also, these companies need to listen to the community. They need to listen to people like us. They need to listen to people that actually play the game. They need to listen to people that actually play the game and have a lot of experience with this stuff. Just because you went to college and you got a 10-year degree in game designing and you have DirectX fucking errors crashing a goddamn game every 5 seconds doesn't make you fucking smart. In fact, it makes you fucking stupid. Back in the days, we used to be able to fix shit. Back in the days, when something like that happened, it was fixed. It was taken care of. Even with all the Punkbuster. Punkbuster had a lot of issues. You guys remember Punkbuster? Back in the Battlefield 2 days? Oh, yeah. But you want to know something? You want to know something? They listened to the community. They were right on it. They fixed it. What was the company's name? Even Balance, Ever Balance, or something like that? I can't remember. But when they had a problem with Punkbuster, it got fixed. It actually got fixed. Now you got this lame ass bullshit. A most recent thing that was done with Battlefield 2042 is making sure that secure boot is on. What kind of horseshit, bullshit, unethical bullshit is that? Why should we have to enable secure boot to play a goddamn game? What are these companies, stupid? I don't get it. And what's really funny, these hacking tools or cheating tools, whatever they use, Chronos or whatever, stuff like that, they're actually fucking smart. Maybe the gaming company should hire them. You know what I mean? Maybe they should hire them to fix and patch the cheating. Because obviously, they can bypass every goddamn anti-cheat that's out there. When I can go online and buy a cheat, there is something totally wrong with that picture. But they can't fix a game. I can buy a cheat for $20, but I go out and buy a game for $60, or in most cases, $90 to $100 for their Ultimate Edition, and I still have to deal with cheaters. What gives, folks? It's unbelievable. It really is. It's unbelievable. Anyways, leave some comments down below. I was going to stream Call of Duty, but there's no point until I could figure out what their issue is. And some people say it's Call of Duty side. Some people say it's server side. I don't know. I don't know what to think because there's so much bullshit. I mean, I've done everything except format my hard drive and reinstall Windows. I mean, seriously. And you could say this is PC. You could say that it works better on console. That doesn't make any goddamn excuse. This shit needs to be fixed, folks. It's not hard. But they don't want to do it. You want to know why they don't want to do it? Because there's no money in it for them. They rather make all that money and be greedy and make money off their skins and their bullshit battle passes. Oh, but those work, folks. God forbid if you want to go in and play a game of multiplayer and not have it crash every other game, every other lobby. Anyways, leave some comments down below. Let me know what you think. And let me know what your thoughts are on this. Because, you know something? I don't know. I'm tired of it. This makes me just want to, completely play something else that actually works. Single player games work completely fine. I don't have any issues with those. Doom is one of them. Elden Ring is another one. Oh, even the old games. Grand Theft Auto 5. Red Dead Redemption 2. Hell, even Star Wars Battlefront 2 works. That's what I'm saying. These older games that were done back in the day are better than the new titles that are put out today. It's, like I said, folks, there's no excuse for it. This shit needs to be worked. It needs to be fixed. And they're not doing anything. And if you can't fix it, then maybe you should hire somebody that can fix it. Is it really that hard to figure out? Is it really that difficult? I don't think so. We got smart people out there. There's smart programmers out there. Like I said, ask the old timers. That's the whole problem. Ask the old timers. Ask the old Call of Duty developers. and the Battlefield developers. Ask them. Oh, but they're too proud to. They're too proud to ask them how they did it. Every game has its problem, folks. I'm not going to deny that. Every game has its problems. But you want to know something? They fixed the issue. And they acknowledged the issue. They acknowledged the problem on their own goddamn forums, that there was an issue and that they were working on it. Half the time, we don't ever get an update from these game developers. The game is broken, or there's something that's been broken 6 months to a year to 2 years. Then they can the game, and then people like us that paid for it for something that never got fixed. Good job, folks. I'll lend you a hand for that. Good job. GG's. Instead of being a GOAT game or legendary game, it's legendary trash game. That's what I call it. No excuse for it. Absolutely no excuse for it. And I'm sure that most of the streamers and most of the community out there would agree with me. And this is coming from somebody that has gamed his whole life. And I'm proud to say, I'm an old school gamer. I'm an old gamer. I'm 53 years old. And I really do have one eye. And I consider myself pretty damn lucky that I can still play a game at my age. I may not be a pro, but I consider myself average. And I'm pretty damn proud of it. That's why I have Gamer for Life, because I always want to be a gamer. That's my passion. That's my hobby. I just hope that these AAA titles and these game developers get back to the way games used to be. And I hope that someday that they will acknowledge the community rather than shining us off or blowing us off or pushing us under the rug. Because it's not fair to us. You want us to support your game. You want us to buy your game. Then by God damn it, fix your game and make sure the game fucking works before selling it. Anyways, guys, leave me some comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. And have a good rest of your weekend. All right? Take care. Love you guys. Peace out.